guys, it's me. I just wanted to do a quick comparison video of the last 5 World War II aircraft that Brickmania have released. Most recent that I've been sent, that I ordered about a month ago, I suppose, was the Hurricane Mk.1, which I have here. I did a speed build on my channel. This is actually the first video I've uploaded on this channel. Hopefully I'll have a little more content for you guys to at least see if you want to buy the kit. Basically the meat and potatoes behind having this video, this particular video, is to do a comparison to see if, you know, maybe you wanted to know the most fun kit to build, or the most swooshable, or just to get a second look, or just to even have, like I said, a comparison to determine which ones you want, or which ones you're willing to miss. I wanted to pick up as many as I could. I missed out on the Spitfire, obviously his counterpart here, because I've got the Hurricane, but the Spitfire's one that it was on there for like 30 seconds and then was gone. So hopefully they'll do a restock on that one. And also, I think I might have, I've ordered something, I don't remember what's coming. I think I got the Messerschmitt, the 109, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if that's something that's still coming or not. I know I have the Easy 8 Sherman, and I've got the add-on pack for the Oddball add-on pack that I bought like forever ago, it seems. I've just started collecting Brickmania, by the way. I think I made my very first order, and this was like a couple of minifigs and some brick arms weapons about 12 months ago. It's about 12 months ago this week, actually. These kits are basically all since like the last 4 months. This was my first here. Let me move this out of the way. This was my first, the Yak-3. This one was a lot of fun. My first kit ever was the DAC Messenger motorcycle. I ordered 2 of those, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna try to. I was like dipping my toe in the water, so to speak, as far as Brickmania kits goes, and then it was all downhill from there. Because yeah, this one was a lot of fun to build. So on with the comparison, huh? So anyways, the Yak-3 is way smaller than the Hurricane, as far as wingspan, length, wing area, all that kind of stuff. And you got this right here. Well, I guess this is probably a better way. I don't want to give off too many surprises as far as how it's built and stuff like that, because it is a lot of fun. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, just give me, you know, some blocks and I'll try to build whatever, but like, no, you have to, this is a lot of experience it requires to design something like this. And so I got a tip of the cap to them, or at least to Cody. Cody did an outstanding job. These are all his designs when he worked for Brickmania. So Cody, to you, much respect, dude. They're phenomenal. So like you can see the comparison there. Pretty much completely different designs as far as the nose goes, and nose goes. Anyways, and the way the propellers are mounted, and just the overall wing shape. He definitely used a way more straightforward design with this one. Of course, probably it goes with the actual design of the plane. This one was a lot more went into this one as far as design goes, and you can tell. And it's just a really cool. Both are super swooshable. You know, they do its thing. Obviously, this one's got like the little tiny canopy thing going on there, and that's pretty cool. And poor little pilot's wedged in there. And so is this one too. But this one's, even being a brick built cockpit, it's really cool. And you know, this one is all stickers basically. There's a couple of printed pieces, but this one was like I said, it's pretty Spartan. But honestly, if like I'm doing a comparison video, honestly, this one's probably the one that you could let your kid play with, or just it's more of a playable and just a fun thing. You could, I mean, if you've got the funds, when they do re-release, buy like 2 or 3 of these and have them go and do some play with some infantry and all that kind of stuff, and it'd be pretty cool. So so there's that. The next one was the P40, the Flying Tigers edition, which I had to have. I love that movie with John Wayne, which the minifigure should have looked a little more like John Wayne, guys. Come on, the back print or whatever. But the brick built cockpit for this was it was very small, and I didn't really feel like playing with that to get the minifigure in there. So so that's why it's out. But obviously, you see the difference in the wings. This is the low wing. Well, with the scoop on the bottom, maybe it's supposed to be a mid-wing, but this one's obviously the low wing mount with the upwards swept wings, which was a really cool technique. I remember wondering how Cody was going to pull that off, and with the it's kind of a Technic plate solution going on in the back, and just a really cool. I remember when it kind of like clicked together, and then it had like the wings were floppy, like it was gonna like take off like an albatross, and then we put I snapped the piece in there, and it was just like oh my goodness, that is the coolest thing in the world. I remember kind of exclaiming that. Just a really cool, super detailed design. Like if you slept on this kit, man, I'm sorry. I hope they re-release it, at least for your sake, because this one was awesome. But as far as size, they're pretty close. I mean, this P40 is longer. Well, the P40 is longer, but as far as the wings go and stuff like that, just a really cool. Get the side-by-side comparison. So, we've got Top Gun World War II edition. Anyways, so as far as the only critique I had with this one was the wheels. They use a design here that's 2 round plates with the hole in the middle they're inverted, kind of like I just did there. But the tires that they supplied, they were pretty much, they'd slip on, slip right off, like you wouldn't be able to wheel it. Anyways, so that's that. That's really the only critique, other than maybe like make a John Wayne minifigure, please. So Lando, get on that. Anyways, so yeah. So let's get back to the comparison of the Zero. The Zero got released the same time as the P40 was the counterpart. You can't have the good with the bad, so to speak. So to add to the whole, Pacific dogfight, this one was pretty straightforward. It's got the standard Lego plate in their cockpit, and then it came with 4 of the stickers, and then these were printed, which was awesome. Appreciate that, because it added some to the kit. But the size comparison on those are kind of similar. This one has, this design is, the nose on it was extremely similar to the one on the Focke-Wulf 190. It's kind of got a conical or a domed fuselage end to it, where it mates to the propellers. And not to mention, this one spins independently, and it's got a it is static. So as far as the size goes, yeah, you're looking at an extremely similar build technique and such. This one's a little more straightforward though, and it's a little bit more. This is also really solid too. This is the other release that came out a little bit before the Hurricane, and it comes with a really cool design feature that allows for a stand, and they included it too, which was really cool of them. Like I said, the conical nose on this one, the dome nose, is very similar to the Zero, but this one has the dome on the top or on the end non-stationary, so it spins, and it's got the decal. It says not printed. It's a decal, which is kind of hard to apply, but they did a pretty good job. But it's kind of like drawing a tattoo on a flat piece of paper and then putting it on an arm or something curved on a body. It kind of gets a little bit distorted, so there's a little bit of a distortion with the decal, which I wish it would have been printed, but you know, that obviously would have added to the cost of the kit. Side print is really cool, and this did come with a bunch of decals. This came with like 8 decals, so 9 decals. So really cool. Again, similar to the P40. This one's got a really cool Technic build, and it allows for the swept wings. Really cool thing there. But also, it adds a little bit to the difficulty in getting the decals lined up. So there's that issue there. But other than that, it's a really cool build too. This one maybe not as fun, and it's got, you know, with this one too, if you wiggle it a little bit, you know, but it's still a pretty solid. These are all, you know, once you've overcome that, it's not a big deal. But so let me put that there. Oh yeah, sorry. Size comparison again. This one is obviously smaller than the Hurricane by a lot. Well, not a lot. But noticeable. So pretty cool. This one still kind of it's the big one out of the 5. But as far as build goes, the most fun was the P40. But honestly, the sleeper set here is the YWWII. I think that was a lot of fun to build, but also not just because it was my first one, but just a super solid, super, you know, I don't know about easy, but it was a nice build altogether. And yeah, I would have done that a couple times for sure if I would have planned it out. But anyway, this kit's really this kit's a lot of fun as far as sorting everything out and making it happen. This was a lot of super detailed, a lot of work went into this. Cody did an excellent job with this kit. So as far as the best one goes, I mean, there's a lot of similarities between each one, but I'd have to say the P40 was the most fun to build. But hopefully you got something out of this comparison video, and just enjoy the kits, whichever ones you get. But if I had to pick the top one, it would definitely be the P40. But they're each in their own. Like one of the things that I thought when I built the YWWII was that, you know, once you build one, you build them all, and they're just going to have similar build styles to them because they're all by the same designer. But as I got to building the YWWII, and then I went to the P40 and then the Zero, I think I got to the Zero and I'm like, none of these are the same at all as far as how you build them. I mean, maybe the start of the wings, you know, when you're laying out the plates and putting the things together, but when you get to how the wings attach to the fuselage, and you know, how the cockpits go together, and how things are, you know, especially the ones with the camouflage. You know, you've got 4 out of the 5 of these that are utilizing some brick-built camouflage, and just how I pulled it off was really cool. So if you end up getting one, you're missing out on the other one. So if you can space it out, then yeah, order them as they come out. But other than that, hopefully you found this informative, and you end up getting some of these kits, because they're pretty cool. So.